children of the night, and welcome to Tarot Nights with the Hanged Empress. Here we do shadow work following the moon.
Yo, VI, play the beat.
There's a certain amount of pressure, a precise amount. Hey there, kids. We're getting into the Sun conjuncting Saturn and Aries, and this one is all about measurable force. When you use force, you can apply leverage to something, you can move something, you can shift something into your favor. However, if you apply too much force, if you mistime your force, if you mishandle your power to force things, you can cause breakages, irreparable breakages, from applying too much force, from not utilizing the right time, and from generally mishandling the power that you have over yourself and the world around you. That was the lesson. That was the first major lesson that was coming through for Saturn and the Sun meeting over in Aries. Just got a little flash of the Sun card as well. That was fun. But the other lesson that I wanted to take into this was follow through. Follow through. That's an odd place to be stuck and hanging out. We have the Three of Cups here. And the Nine of Wands is what dropped as we were getting into our next lesson. And I said follow through. And we got stuck, the Hangman, hanging out in between these two energies. I don't know why, but the word that came through here was graduation, then celebration, then party, then gathering, get together, gratitude, friends experience, the freedom of socialization, and fun. And then we have this. This is what we have holding in our minds. This is what we want to have, but this is what's fallen before us. This is what's at our feet. This is what's the now and the present and what we stand on. But it's a vast and intense paranoia due to actual real reasons. See how bandaged and like bruised this poor guy is? Like, he's putting up a wall of defense for darn good reason. There's this like real genuine fear of stepping out of your safety, but you kind of have to. You gotta leave this to get to this. And this is where we hang. This is where we hang in our indecision. Can I really move forward? Can I really embrace? Can I really change my surroundings and my environment? After experiencing force and impact from others, from external circumstances, forcing, pushing, bullying, putting you into places and positions that you didn't want to be in, so you fought, you didn't fight hard enough, you weren't strong enough, blah, 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 they won. They won and left you with nothing. Left you out in the desert. That's the feeling of this experience. This could also not even necessarily be people, but it could, you could be looking at this like the fates, the gods, the universe. Just let these muggers come in and break down everything that you held. What's hanging out on his armor here is a battered sun and moon. The thought, the feeling, both were damaged in this fight. How do you overcome? How do we overcome? Look to others for guiding light. Listen to other people's stories and experiences. You could learn something from them. Have a conversation. Six Swords fell over. You just gotta get up and go. You gotta get over those emotions. You gotta set sail. What's that terrible song? Is it like Enya or Bjork or one of them that does the Sail Away song? Because that's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing. It's funny. It's funny. But yeah, you've got to you've got to sail away to get yourself to a restorative place. The flooding of the desert, the creation of the river, the water that flows. You got to get in that boat and ride it. If there is something that comes up that causes your waters to rise, that brings up and out emotions that perhaps you were feeling disconnected from, even guarded from, or afraid of, straight up avoiding, the the feelings that make you want to get up and run, those are the feelings that you have to get into your boat and ride out. Just ride it out. The waters are much calmer in the caves. This isn't the rapid and chaotic ocean of our previous read. This is a very quiet and still place. Hangman's back on the top. King of Swords crosses the Two of Pentacles. Still losing my voice. Still working through that throat chakra. Tell you what. Sorry, I just heard first the show is over, and then the Buffy the Vampire Slayer quote, "Well, that was a show-stopping number." It feels like the performance is coming to an end. Some sort of performance that you or another or others as a group uphold. Some sort of act, scene that you all agreed to play but never really felt was your true role. That imagery is falling down. The true work and effort that was put in is being revealed, is what's being shown. how much time, care, and attention was given to this particular role? How seriously did everyone take it? Did anyone feel like they were cast right in this situation and scenario? All will be revealed. I feel there will eventually be conclusion. And take this hanged man here. I just wanted to hang from these gallows for a little bit and stretch and utilize that ore that he's creating to stretch, reach, and find the true foundations, the four true corners um, of establishing characteristics that you actually feel like you can follow through on, carry out. That's funny. And produce. I accidentally grabbed this card too. I'm just pulling off. And we've got 7 of Wands. But I liked that the Knight of Cups matured into the King of Cups. And then what I pulled next, what was underneath that, what was revealed was the Queen of Cups. And they're all facing away. With the 7 kind of hiding underneath of like, there's growth and maturity, but there's also like not direct acknowledgement or recognition. Like we're still standing outside of this wall. And night has fallen. You're standing at the advantage. It feels like an old war has begun again, an old fight has come up again. As the night has fallen, and yet we're not so beaten up, bruised, or battered anymore. It's almost as if it has hit the reset button. Every time you hit the reset button and you like heal from something, the cycle, the lesson pops up again. Then you get all battered and bruised from it, and then you heal, and then you gotta come right back to it again. But what's causing you to run this cycle, and why is it that you can't seem to escape the performance, the performativeness of it all? Because it feels like there are points in this cycle on this turn where you're questioning whether or not you even believe any of the things that you're saying. Yeah, Saturn is demanding, get right with your Lord. Come to true conclusions. Come to true conclusions. Let something die. Let something pass. Let something move on without you. Allow yourself to embrace the death, become a ghost, and meet judgment. Bare naked beyond the mortal plane. There's nothing you can hide here. It is the true light and representation of what you have brought, what you have made, ooh, and what you have wrought. Some reckoning. Well, we were attacking punishments in our last one, weren't we? We're just going to keep pulling because I'm having a good time with this. We're just going to keep on rolling with it. Now we have the Empress sitting in seat, ready to take control of the cycle. Now that we've gained the perspective from the outside of what the cycle is, evaluated all of the different thoughts and feelings, and prioritize them. Because you have different thoughts and feelings throughout this entire cycle, but you've done it enough by now to recognize what it is. And that's why, in this time, things can be revealed, things can come to conclusion. This is a window of opportunity to set determinations, to set good, healthy boundaries, and take control of your fate. But you've got to be willing to put in the work. The fallen sickle of the misguided king is a lesson for you to observe and learn. The mistakes that you have made by not picking up and carrying out, not following through, are being presented to you yet again. This is your opportunity to follow through. Make good on your word. Make good on your thoughts. Honor your feelings. And honor yourself. To uphold and recognize that you are in control of your fate, that you control the wheel, though you may be in service to this wheel, you also have the ability to utilize it, to map out all of the different directions. I was doing like a compass the other day. I can't remember what with, but I just started like placing things to the north, south, east, and west, and then I started doing the midpoints. You can carry it out in any which way. Though you are bound. Just looking at the little bracelet on her ankle, and it feels like though you are bound to this wheel of fate, this wheel of fortune, you are also gifted the ability to utilize it to your advantage if you can recognize, draw the map, and change your course, change your direction, utilize the winds of change. Let things blow over and go with the flow. Go for a ride. You don't have to force the current. It knows where you need to go. Yeah, you don't need to force the current because you have the ability to make a sail and utilize the wind. You don't have to force the water to do anything. You can use the winds to change your direction, to change your course, without forcing anything, just utilizing a different flow. Well, kids, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. I don't think I have anything else for you. Maybe we'll pull one oracle just to close it out, but that really felt like all Saturn had to say. That was the entire conversation between Saturn and the Sun. Yeah, but what are you going to do about it? What are you actually going to do? What kind of work have you done before? What kind of work are you going to do now? And the Sun's just sitting there like, oh, geez, I don't know, Grandpa. I guess you're right. I kind of was being a little lazy there, not doing my job. That's why trying to force things, it just weren't working. That's why everything broke, fell apart. But Grandpa Saturn is here to tell you, like, you can rebuild. You just need to adjust your framework. You need to sturdy your structures. Apply some discipline and follow through. You want to get where you want to go. Have faith. Have faith in yourself. Have faith in the world around you. Have faith in the elements and that everything is here for you to utilize in its appropriate time to your advantage to carry you forward. When one door closes, another one opens. Where you find a desert, you find a river. Where you find an ocean, you find the winds. Everything is connected, and you are all a part of this world. And because you are a part of this world, you have the power to navigate yourself through it, to change your course, to change your direction, and get further into your own alignment. Thank you, kids. Have a fantastic moon. We'll see you next time. Moon, Saturn, Aries, Sun. You know what I mean. Bye, kids.